In a world of shifting allegiances, the bond between Turkey and Pakistan appears unbreakable. This isn't just a friendship, it's a strategic partnership, forged in history and armed with modern technology, that is reshaping the political map of South Asia. From jointly building advanced warships to Turkey's vocal support on the world stage, this alliance is a complex mix of shared faith, history, and strategy. The story begins over a century ago, long before Pakistan even existed, and it now plays out with Turkish made drones in disputed skies. To understand why a major NATO power is so deeply aligned with Pakistan, we have to understand where it all began. The phrase, two countries, one nation, isn't just a political slogan, it's rooted in a deep history. It began in the early 20th century. As the Ottoman Empire was collapsing, Muslims in British India, the future citizens of Pakistan, launched the Khilafat movement. This massive campaign sent funds and political support to the Turkish Caliphate, which they viewed as the spiritual leader of all Muslims. It was a display of solidarity that Turkey never forgot. When the modern Turkish Republic emerged from its own war of independence, it remembered the aid from the Indian subcontinent. This created a profound connection, so it was no surprise that Turkey was one of the first nations to recognize Pakistan upon its creation in 1947. From day one, this relationship was built on a genuine sense of shared identity and mutual support through disasters and political crises. This history is the foundation of the alliance and explains why leaders in Ankara and Islamabad speak of an unbreakable brotherhood, a story 100 years in the making. Fast forward to today, and that historical bond has evolved into a serious, modern, military partnership. This raises a critical question. Why is Turkey, a key NATO member, so invested in strengthening Pakistan's military? A nation in a decades-long standoff with India? The answer is that Turkey has become one of Pakistan's most crucial military suppliers, second only to China. This isn't about small arms, it's about significant advanced military technology. The most prominent example is the Bayraktar TB2 drone, famed for its use in conflicts from Syria to Ukraine. Pakistan acquired these drones and deployed them during the intense India-Pakistan conflict of May 2025, known as Operation Sindoor. However, the drone's impact was debated, with reports suggesting Indian air defenses successfully intercepted many of them. The partnership runs deeper. Turkey is central to modernizing Pakistan's navy through a deal to co-produce 4 advanced Milgem-class corvettes involving significant technology transfer. Turkey is also helping upgrade Pakistan's submarines to enhance its naval deterrence. The two nations are even looking to the skies, with reports of a pending deal to jointly develop Turkey's next-generation fighter jet, the Khan. This military cooperation is formalized, with top defense officials meeting regularly. During the May 2025 crisis, Turkey's support was swift and public. President Erdogan openly backed Pakistan, calling for calm while clearly taking its side. While rumors persist of covert cooperation involving private security groups like SADAT, what is certain is that the Turkey-Pakistan military axis is real, growing, and actively shifting the strategic balance in South Asia. This alliance extends far beyond military hardware. On the world stage, Turkey often acts as Pakistan's most powerful diplomatic shield, especially on the contentious issue of Kashmir. For decades at major international forums like the UN General Assembly and the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, Turkey has consistently advocated for Pakistan's position on Kashmir. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan has repeatedly used his global platform to echo Pakistan's narrative, calling for a resolution based on UN resolutions and the will of the Kashmiri people. After India revoked Article 370 in 2019, changing the status of Jammu and Kashmir, Erdogan was one of the most vocal international critics. This prompted sharp rebukes from India, which considers Kashmir a purely internal matter. Despite India's objections, Turkey's stance has not wavered. During the May 2025 flare-up, Erdogan was immediately on the phone with Pakistan's Prime Minister, offering full support and praising what he termed Pakistan's calm and careful response. This unwavering diplomatic backing comes at a price, straining Turkey's relationship with India's rising economy. It signals a clear strategic choice. Turkey is prioritizing its deep-rooted alliance with Pakistan over a pragmatic one with India. For Pakistan, having a G20 and NATO member as a steadfast ally provides crucial international legitimacy. Beyond military and diplomatic ties, the relationship is cemented by a growing economic partnership and a shared ideology. This cooperation is formalized through the high-level Strategic Cooperation Council, co-chaired by the leaders of both nations. At its 7th meeting in February 2025, they signed 24 agreements covering defense, energy, trade, and technology. A primary objective is to boost bilateral trade from around $1.5 billion to an ambitious $5 billion annually. To do this, they are leveraging a new trade agreement and encouraging Turkish construction and manufacturing firms to invest in Pakistan's special economic zones. Perhaps the strongest bond, however, is ideological. Under President Erdogan, Turkey has pursued a foreign policy aimed at establishing itself as a leader and voice for the global Muslim community, or Ummah. Pakistan, as the world's second-largest Muslim majority nation, is a natural partner in this ambition. This shared vision is most apparent in their unified stance on issues affecting Muslims globally, from Palestine to the Rohingya. But it's in Kashmir that this ideological alignment merges perfectly with strategic interests. By championing the Kashmiri cause, Turkey enhances its credentials as a defender of Muslim rights while simultaneously supporting a key ally against a regional rival. This blend of ideology and realpolitik has forged a powerful partnership, creating an influential bloc in the Muslim world. So why does Turkey back Pakistan? The answer is layered with a century of shared history, a modern military-industrial partnership, and a unified diplomatic voice. It began with the emotional bond of the Khilafat movement and has evolved into a strategic alliance defined by Turkish drones and warships, strengthening Pakistan's military. This partnership is reinforced by Turkey's diplomatic shield on critical issues like Kashmir and cemented by growing economic ties and a shared vision of leadership in the Muslim world. This is not a simple transactional relationship. It is a deep, strategic alliance that is actively challenging the old order in South Asia and is poised to be a significant force in global affairs for years to come. If you learned something new from this analysis, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into geopolitics and defense.